was it like just being on the sidelines watching Harrison line up there at the end of overtime?
Shoot, I was confident. He's done it every time we've asked him. He's stepped up and made kicks. He does it in practice all the time. He's consistent. He's a gamer. So I just knew his blood pressure would be low. He'd be ready to rock and roll. And just great operation, great snap, good hold. Those were not easy conditions to do any of that kind of stuff in. And then obviously a great kick there to win it for us.
What was your blood pressure like in overtime?
Pretty steady. Obviously that first drive. Wish I would have done something there on that third down to, get us into a better one. That first drive we had in overtime. Obviously our defense, unbelievable play by Cam Curl getting the pick. Our defense played outstanding all night, and then knew we had the opportunity to go down, drive down, and give us a chance to get in range or score a touchdown, and we were able to do it.
What did Coach McVay tell you during the timeout? He told us he changed the play.
Yeah.
Before Puka's.
Yeah, we flipped it. Had a different play in there. He asked me if I liked the one that we ended up running. I said, hell yeah, I love that one, and it was a great call, great feel by him to kind of bang a timeout on the first one. Didn't have a great look to what we wanted to do, just great feel by him on the sideline getting that done and giving me a good play. And then obviously Puka did a nice job after the catch.
Did you have any feel? I mean, I know you said your finger was fine and everything. Conditions were kind of crazy.
Yeah.
But did you ever feel like you had a good feel?
No, I definitely, didn't get into a great rhythm today. There's no question about that. Had some opportunities in the pass game. Just some things that made it tough. Obviously, I can be better. But playoff football is about winning the football game. Played great through for a bunch of yards last year in the snow, and we lost. So that shit sucks. So I'm happy to have played a little bit worse today and going home with a win. So I'll take that.
Matthew,
A week ago, you ripped their hearts out, so to speak.
Yeah.
When Cam Curl got the interception,
Yep.
were you in a similar mindset?
Yeah, absolutely. I looked right at Sean. He looked at me and was like, and I'm like, here we go. And that's what it's all about. What an unbelievable job by, again, like I said, by our defense today, getting us the ball over and over again. Whether it be fourth down stops or turnovers, they were clutch and timely. And that's what it takes to win in the playoffs. Sometimes offense is going to go out and have a great day and find a way to win it. Sometimes defense is going to go out there and have a day like they did today and keep us in it for as long as they did, and then make the play at the end to get us the ball back. So it's a team effort. We got a resilient group. Love being a part of it. Obviously things we can do better, but we found a way to win the football game, and in January and February, that's what matters.
When you
in something like that, Caleb Williams' fourth down throw, touchdown to send you guys into overtime happens, what is it about you and the team and kind of pulling back the emotional rope and getting the last words?
I mean, to be honest with you, that's what football's all about. Whether you have a great play the play before, or a bad play, or I thought that was a great play by our defense, just a better play by Caleb and was it Kmet that caught it?
Yeah.
Just a better play by those two guys, and that happens in football. Is it a huge moment and a tough thing at the moment? But yeah, you move on. There's more football to play. We got to go out there and make sure that we do the right things after that, and we were able to as a team.
We talked about the cold all week, but did you know how much snow you guys were gonna get and that it would stick?
No, I wasn't paying too much attention to what the actual weather was or what it was going to be. Once we got out there, it was snow pretty consistently the entire game. It felt like, I don't know, you guys probably know better than me, but it wasn't the easiest conditions. To throw and catch the football. But we found a way.
What did you say in the huddle on that last drive, before that last drive, in overtime?
Yeah, same thing I always say, man, let's just go get some points. At that point, that's all that mattered. Can we get 3? Can we get 7? Didn't matter. Let's go get some points. We were able to get that done and come away with a win.
What was the process of trying to adjust to some of those DB blitzes that they were bringing?
Yeah, there were some things we can do better, and I can communicate a little bit better, I think, to help make sure that we're, in the right spot, our guys are going to the right spot. But I got to give Dennis Allen some credit. Did a nice job, mixing it up on us. Was able to kind of sniff some of them out late, even on some run plays, and be able to get us closed up edgewise, which was great and kept us moving. But yeah, they did a nice job mixing it up on us. Tough environment to communicate in, but I obviously can do a better job of making sure that we all know where we need to go and execute that stuff.
Matthew, they're a very young team.
I'm sorry.
They're a very young team. First year head coach. You guys have obviously been there. You and Sean together. How much did that help you, especially late in a game when you
I don't know. They've been pretty good late in games. You know, they're a tough out. There's no question about that. I thought, you know, Ben's done a hell of a job this year. Obviously, Caleb's played great. You know, and did again tonight. You know, in some timely moments late in the game. So they're a tough out. They're a really good football team. Obviously, in this position in this game, the number 2 seed in our conference for a reason. And being able to go on the road and get it done was huge.
And Matthew, forgive me, you were asked this before, walking in, I walked in, but that throw to Devontae on the opposite sideline and,
Yeah.
and making the catch. Can you take us through like some of maybe the micro moments of that, like when you feel him open and
Yeah, you know, the play before, Hook ended up coming out for that play. So Sean did a nice job of getting us to a great call. You know, got Devontae, you know, involved on a deep out route, and Nation Wright sat all over it. You know, Tay ran a great route, but I mean, just he was playing aggressive in the moment, playing the conditions, playing all of it, you know, and Tay did a great job of running out of that break. I tried to put it to a spot that I thought was a good one. He's as long as it gets at corner, so I knew it was going to have to be outside, and so I put it into a spot that gave us a chance. And what a hell of a catch! I mean, to be able to catch it, get both feet down from my vantage point, like real time. I was like, there's no way, you know, and then she watched the screen and holy cow, we got him down and had control. So incredible play by Devontae. You know, definitely wish I could have gotten him a little bit more involved on some ones early, but man, when we needed him with some clutch moments, he was huge tonight.
What's
Matthew,
your
what's
thoughts
it
on
like
one more?
going into the next game being the NFC Championship against a team that you know so well, they know you so well?
Yeah, I mean, it's a huge challenge. It's a huge challenge to go play in Seattle. We've done it once this year, and what a hell of a game that was. And you know, they got such great players on their team. They're really well coached. They're coming off an unbelievable game, you know, yesterday. So they got a ton of momentum. But I'm sure excited to be in this opportunity, to be in this situation, to you know go see what we're all about. Can we go into their place, arguably the toughest place to play in the league, a team that's played really good football all year, and find a way to win it, and you know continue this journey, because that's what it's about at this point in the year. Can we find a way to work together for another week, and you know we have the opportunity now, and